Well, David Packman, I should try to make this short. I want to thank you for giving us more victories in the whole realm of destroying the pseudoscience of multigender and gendersexualism and all that stuff. It's couldn't do it without guys like you, like kind of keeping people all spun up. You know, it's real nice. I really like that you spin people up, but the whole thing with the beauty of the Nancy Mace issue really comes down to this: is that now people are starting to mess with her. Well, nothing about this serves this purpose of, oh, these are normal people trying to have normal lives. That's the beauty. As soon as you levy any critique, what you're looking for is the reaction, and it will never matter that you'd like to kind of make up, oh, the right does this, the right, oh, they so thin-skinned, blah, blah. It'll never matter. Everybody sees with their eyes what's happening. They see the posts on Twitter. They see the videos that summarize both sides of everything. Like, you know, it's not messaging. No, the left are crazier. You're just crazy people. A lot of you are crazy people. A lot of you are people who are actually genuinely really open-minded. Like, I mean, very seriously, like this has been studied. You're actually really open-minded people who believe in fairness. The thing is, though, if fairness means that you have to break the rules, then and change the rules so that then everything is fair. Well, that's the issue, because there's rules to things. There's principles that guide then the rules, and so it becomes. So what's the principle here? And that you guys never answer that, ever. Or you make it that there is no principle. It's just so everybody can get along. And in life, that's not really how everything works. Humans, yeah, and it's really this thing of, because Marxists and people with demented forms of economics and understandings of the world think that there is not scarcity. I'm actually starting to run into this now. I've been waiting for this for years, that the anti-Sowellians, or Sowellians, the anti-Thomas Sowell economic, like, big brains in social media are starting to come up. They want to say there's no such thing as scarcity. There's always plenty for everybody. You know, Sowell doesn't know what he's talking about. You know, that's one of the next approaches, because you see, without scarcity, you wouldn't need competition. Without competition, then you don't have the issues around the need for having no principles, and then making everything fair. Because really what making everything fair is pretty much making dumber people and the girls always win. It's very much like when we were kids and you had to let, like, your little younger sibling win, because otherwise they would feel sadness feelings. Well, to a great extent, that's what we're dealing with. And there's a lot of people, they resent this idea because they're like, I'm an accomplished adult. I vote Democratic because of all these big highfalutin ideas. Now, a lot of the big highfalutin ideas, they simply don't research to find out, they never come to fruition. When my team runs things, we never actually institute the policies we say we were going to, well or at all. Unfairness, shoots through the roof. Every blue enclave that instituting, at present even, instituting as many fairness policies as they can. They cannot deal with crime, homelessness, or even keeping, they refuse to build housing that could be afforded by normal people who work in your enclaves. You refuse to. It's not even a matter of that you will have so many units. No, it's when you look at what gets built, it's luxury apartments. Because the thing about Democrats at this stage, David Pakman, is you're phonies. You're faking it till you make it. Like, Hassan doesn't need to be a decent human being. He has money on top of money now. He could be Hassan. He could be this apologist for jihadism and rape, That's the kind of guy he is. He can be that, and he doesn't have to apologize for it, because people have given him money for him being Hassan. Can you believe an entire platform is teetering because of one jihadist rape apologist of the Democratic Party? That's delicious. That's delicious. That's amazing. I'm truly impressed. That's some impressive shit. That whole platform. And that they don't know what to do. They're like, if we get rid of them, well, then what do we do about all of our many, many people who watch this platform that are into rape and jihad? I don't know what they would do. I guess that's their problem now. But I'm trying to find, just in case people are wondering, I'm trying to find this park that apparently these reservoirs, which I had wondered at one time, these reservoirs, they're artificial reservoirs. They have these in the Bay Area too. But apparently there was seismic testing done on them. They're like, these reservoirs are not going to hold. And, from according to our tests, and this is an area these are good hills. But apparently it was like, they're like, no, we've got to actually remove these reservoirs. These are like 4 blocks long. This is a huge set of reservoirs. There's like huge slabs of concrete on top of them that, are like feet thick. Like these things are crazy. Everybody comes up here and just hangs out on top of them, and Tai Chi and roller skating and things like that. I'm still a street down. Always got to climb uphill. That's how this one works. I always get this wrong, and it's always more uphill. But now David Pakman, the thing that too many people see, and this really became this thing of at odds with, and it's important to think of it as that the Democratic Party became a party at odds with people who don't fit in with them. So this is mostly young men with very normal, low-paying jobs at the beginning of their work careers, and that the Democratic Party culturally blames them for everything all the time that they don't like. And I really don't think that you can honestly consider what it would be like. Maybe if you sort of thought that every time something went wrong, the Democrats blamed the Jews. Oh my God. Wow. Okay. That's very different. Yeah, and so I really don't think you get why you guys lost. I don't think you have the capacity to self-efface in this regard. Like, you just can't imagine this idea of, oh yeah, I really do. I'm enjoying being on this team of bigots that messes with, with white guys over them being white. Like, I don't think you can even begin doing that in your mind. And even though it's absolutely clear and is shown up in the vote, like, everybody voted against you guys because that's how you behave. So here it is. Okay, this was like a hill with a giant slab of concrete on it. Yeah. Oh my God. That thing was huge. This has obviously been partially filled in, but where you could see that there's a hole in the distance, that's where it is. You would walk up toward it. So where this grass is, that's the height. That's what I was expecting. This flatness here, like, that's all brand new to me. This is where the last time I was training with my Xing Chuan teacher, it was up here. I gotta show him this. All right, I'll talk to you guys later.